Okay, everybody. Hi, this is Simply Susan with Historical Sewing, Cooking, and Living. That I have a very quick, very exciting update for all of you. So I worked today. We're working from home, loving it. It is going great. But I finished work and I said, I need to finish editing the next video that's going to be a little bit longer, a lot more involved, but I want to go get some fabric. So I got in the Jeep. I ran over to Joann's and I was looking at fabric to do the backing of the quilt. We still have to finish that quilt. They had flannel on sale for $2.99 a yard. So I got this very, very pretty pale lavender flannel. That's gonna be the backing of our quilt. So we have that to work on. But here's what's super exciting. I decided that I was gonna look for things for the skirt. You remember that pattern that we opened up, the 1898 Victorian walking skirt? Well, we got this absolutely amazing, where's the end of this thing? There it is. Black satin taffeta. There. So it's got a little bit of a shine to it. You can definitely see that. But it's not like super completely like a mirror satin, but it's just got a little bit of like a sheen and a movement to it. And like, can you hear that sound? Can you just imagine how amazing that's going to be in a giant 6-yard skirt just rustling around? And I'm just so excited. Now I understand that a satin might be a little bit extra for daily wear, but I think I'm okay with it. So we grabbed that. Then while I was at it, I needed to get lining for the skirt. Just got a very simple, classic black broadcloth. That'll work, I think. Who knows? We'll try. And then the pattern said I needed to get hem lining, and it had to be something stiff because that's going to be what helps the skirt have the body and the fullness. And it suggested canvas. So I grabbed bright red canvas. It's super thick. I should be able to, starch it up really nice and make sure that it holds the body and the shape that we're looking for. But I figured with everything being complete solid black, that if by chance the underskirt would flip a little bit, you would get just like this perfect pop of color just to sort of brighten things up and just be a little bit different. And then, okay, so here is the most exciting thing. Now I did stop and get myself a pumpkin spice latte because tis the season, right? It's what you have to do. But the next fabric I got was one that I have this project in mind. I didn't tell you about it yet, but I have this idea in my head. It's a corsetry project, of course. I mean, who doesn't do anything historical and do some form of corset or stays? But it's a little bit more involved. We'll talk about it in a lot more detail when we get to actually working on it. But I'm really nowhere near to the part where I would even think about putting a needle to the permanent fabric that I'm doing the final project with. But I was just walking through and I looked and I looked and this fabric, I swear, it jumped off the shelf at me. It literally almost just propelled itself from the rack into my arms and into my cart. I couldn't stop it. It's completely impractical. It's not, historical accuracy is not exactly what I'm going for, but not even close. It's going to be an absolute nightmare to work with, and it was way too expensive. So, of course I bought it. And look at this. Look at this. This is one of the most beautiful fabrics I've ever seen in my life. Like, it's satiny, brocade, it's got like an embroidered feel to it. Look, oh my gosh, look at that on the camera. Anyway, I saw them, I'm even holding it upside down and it's still beautiful. But I saw this and it's going to be very difficult to work with. It's going to be one that if I mess up and have to seam rip things, it's going to tear it all up. But we're gonna try. I'm going to try to make this into something amazing because I couldn't walk out of the store without this fabric. So there you have it. Quick update on what is happening right now. Yeah, so I'm gonna get this bagged up. Gonna finish getting the historical video that is coming your way within probably the next day. It's going to be amazing. So thank you for joining me for this quick little fabric shopping update. And I can't wait to get started on these projects, and I can't wait to see what the final project is going to look like with these fabrics. So thanks for joining me. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We have so many great projects coming up, but subscribe, send me a like, send me a comment, whatever. Let me know that you are interested in what we're working on because I know I sure am. And it's been great. I'll see y'all later. Bye.